Good evening, everyone. Welcome to BYJU'S exam prep. My name is Naveen, and today we'll continue with our series 100 most important questions of MAHCET 2023. And we'll continue with our AR series. So today is the sixth session related to AR. We'll be solving questions which are similar to the ones that we have solved in the last 5 sessions of AR. Okay. So good evening, everyone. So this is the first question. Looks like a question of die. Yeah, hi, Ryan. Good evening, Aditya. So 3 different positions of the same die are shown. Find the number of the face opposite the face showing 2. So how do we solve such questions? So out of the 3 figures that you have of the same die, what you need to do is find out 2 figures such that there is only one number common, or in other words, there is only one face which is similar. So if I look at figure number 1 and 2, you will find 2 is the only face that is common, right? If I look at figure number 2 and 3, you will find 3 and 6, 2 numbers common. If you look at the figures first and third, there is nothing common. So first and third will not give you anything. In 2 and 3, there are 2 faces common, right? Faces common कितने हैं वो लिख लेता हूँ. And in figure 1 and 2, you have got only one face common. So when you have only one face common, that is the smarter approach, and it's a faster approach as well. So what we will do is, from figure 1 and 2, we will find the number which is common in both. So 2 is common. So आप 2 से शुरू करोगे. And you are going to write down the numbers in the clockwise order. So we will be writing down 2, 4, 5. Same thing we need to do for figure 2. Clockwise starting with 2. So it's going to end in 2, 3, 6, right? So the numbers that are beneath, the numbers that are in the same column, okay, they are always the pair of faces which are opposite. So 4 के opposite 3 है, 3 के opposite 4 है. Opposite of 5 you have 6, opposite of 6 you have 5. तो अब अपने पास बच गया 2. So which number is obviously going to be opposite to 2? The leftover number? 1, because these are the only 6 numbers that you will find that are written on the faces of the die, right? So what is the number which is opposite to the face containing 2? Option A, 1, right? Yeah, good evening everyone. Good evening. Chalo, very good. You guys answered this. Okay, another question on die. So we need to select the cube that can be formed by folding the given sheet along the lines. Like we have done before, the backbone, the column, the alternate cells are opposite to each other. So 1 and 4 are opposite to each other, 5 and 3 are opposite to each other, and then we have got 2 and 6 opposite to each other. As in you have got 1 and 4 opposite to each other, 5 and 3 being opposite to each other, and 2 and 6 being opposite to each other. So any particular die which doesn't have, which has, opposite faces seen simultaneously in the options, so that cannot be your answer. So if I look at the first option, we see 3, 4, 5. How come 3 and 5, they both are simultaneously seen when they are supposed to be opposite to each other? So A can't be your answer. If A can't be your answer, option A, option C, and option E, they are not going to happen, right? Next, 1, 4, 5. How come 1 and 4, they are seen simultaneously when they are already opposite to each other? So B का भी sense नहीं बनेगा. So ये भी eliminate हो जाता है. Should we go ahead and check C and D? नहीं. एक ही option बचा, that is our answer, right? Good. B is the answer. Ajay, Ashmita, B. Okay, next one. Select the figure from among the given options that can replace the question mark in the following series. So we have one arrow, then we have additional arrow, then we have additional arrow, then we have additional arrow. तो अब क्या होना चाहिए? Right? So you can see that whatever image we have, the same image arrows, they already exist. है ना? और उसके बाद there is an addition of an arrow. The addition of an arrow is happening alternatively on the column and then on the row. So ये figure तो होना ही चाहिए. Agreed? So if this figure is supposed to be there, so your D can't be your answer, and that's it. Next, there was the column wise arrow, then the row one, then column, then row. Now is the turn for again column arrow. The column arrow, they all are pointing upwards. So the only option that makes sense is A, because in that only the column arrows, they all are pointing towards the north, yani ki upwards. You know? Right, everyone is correct. A is the answer. Next one. Select the figure from among the given options that can replace the question mark in the following series. So we have got 4 symbols plus, point, division, multiplication between pair of axes, right? The x-axis and y-axis ke tarah ek bada sa plus beech mein bhi hai. Then the next one we have, and then the next one we have. So what is happening? So obviously the first thing that you guys should always look into is the order of the symbols. So if I start with a plus symbol and if I follow it, this is going clockwise as plus dot division multiplication. If I look at the next one, starting with from plus clockwise is the same sequence. Third figure starting from plus clockwise, same sequence. Starting with plus in the fourth figure going clockwise, same sequence. Okay, the options are okay. So obviously none of the above ho gaya. Galti se same option yahan copy paste ho gaya. Okay, hold on. Let me check. ये problem था पहले ही या फिर मुझसे हो गया? Okay, मुझसे नहीं हुआ है, पहले से ही ये issue था. Okay, so let's draw the figure. Okay. So if I go by the same logic, clockwise we should see these symbols plus point, division and multiplication. ठीक है? ये तो done deal है. Now the next one is how these symbols are moving. So we can follow only one of them because everything else follows it. So if I follow just this the placement of plus, the dot and multiplication and division will also follow the same process. है ना? क्योंकि sequence तो वही है. So plus को देखते हैं. So plus is initially here, then it moves to the next one. Then it goes to diagonal one, as in it moves 2 times. And then it moves here. That means it will move 1, 2, 3. So the plus symbol initially moved by only one place, then it moved by 2 places, then it moved by 3 places. By that logic, in the next figure, plus should move by 4 places, as in it should come back to its original position. And if it's going to be at its original position, the other 3 symbols in the clockwise order should follow it. So plus, dot, division and multiplication. बोले तो ये 4th जो figure है उसका duplicate. Same thing. Okay. So since A, B, C, D options are by mistake, it has been copied from the previous one. तो अभी फिलहाल तो E mark कर दे रहे हैं. But if you find the option where this particular figure was drawn, that would have been the answer. I hope that is understood. Options कितना change करूं, तो इसलिए मैंने छोड़ ही दिया. ठीक है? आप लोग इतने smart तो हो ही गए हो कि अब solve कर लो. Figure भी draw कर सकते हो आप. Okay, the next one is the sequence of folding a piece of paper and the manner in which the folded paper is cut is shown in the following figures. How would this paper look when unfolded? So you have this particular symbol. When unfolded, you're going to have a mirror image of this, right? ये mirror image होगा इसका. Which one is like that? A is not like that. C is not like that. Okay, next, you're going to have mirror images of the right hand side column on the left hand side. So you are going to have a symbol like this. That is not there in B. और फिर इसका अगर mirror image करोगे तो ये mirror image बनेगा. which exists only in D. Right? Chalo. Yes, you guys are correct. Good. Which pattern will give the transparent sheet resemble when it is folded at the dotted line? So that is the problem figure and this is the answer figure. Agar humne, see, this is a square sheet of paper. Okay, I'll explain you the question. Square sheet of paper and we have put a circle over here. Now, if we are going to fold it along this dotted line, we are going to have a right angle triangle. And this particular portion, let's use a different color. This particular portion is going to get folded and it's going to come here. So this circle that we have drawn will be superimposing the basic circle, the right angle triangle. So where it should lie? Should it lie towards the west? Should it lie towards the north? Should it lie towards the south? Or should it stay there? Which out of these four options makes sense? So since it is towards the east side, when you fold it diagonally, ये आपका इस diagonal as in the folding line को mirror image समझेगा. And this is going to be where? Definitely not along this, right? So B and C तो नहीं हो रहा है. And it won't stay at D. So there is only one option that makes sense. A? Yes. Good. So this will come here. Okay. Next question. Select the option in which the following figure is embedded. Rotation is not allowed. So that means you need to see the same figure exactly in one of the four given figures. रोटेशन अलाउड नहीं है, मतलब आप उसको टिल्ट नहीं कर सकते, उल्टा नहीं कर सकते, ये सब अलाउड नहीं है. बहुत सिंपल है. This fifth one, fifth बोल रहा हूं, C1, right? This is the figure that we have here. A bow, right? Or collar of a shirt when you draw figures. Chalo, good. Next one. Right, you guys are correct. Everyone is correct. Come on, guys. 60 people are watching and only 15 likes. Not 15. Only 20 likes. लाइक कर दो बस, और कुछ नहीं चाहिए. लाइक करो, लाइक. Select the option in which the given figure is embedded. Again, rotation is not allowed. So you are supposed to see first of all this particular shape, a triangle or a tip of an arrow which is pointing towards the left, right? We see it here, पर ये तो नहीं है. We see it here, ये भी नहीं है, right? We do see it here, but then this will not make sense. We do see it here. This kind of makes sense, right? ये थोड़ा सा लंबा कर देते हैं, है ना? But is it same? नहीं. If you look at the three horizontal lines, the middle line is the longer one as compared to the other two. Here it is shorter. So B भी नहीं है. If you look at C, we see arrowhead here. We see it here. ये पूरा नहीं है, sorry. It starts from here. The next one is a longer one, and then we have a shorter one. So C looks to be the answer because in D there is none. D में ऐसा नहीं है, नहीं है. C is going to be the answer. अतरंगी ऐसे ही क्वेश्चंस आएंगे. आपको क्यों लगता है कि इससे डिफिकल्ट आएगा? ऐसे ही क्वेश्चंस आएंगे, और जो इससे डिफिकल्ट आएगा आपको वो करने नहीं है. There are going to be very few of them. Okay, next one. Select the option that is related to figure C in the same way as figure B is related to figure A. So A and B, they are related in some way. C and D should be related in the same way. So A and B, C and D all are made up of two major figures. One is an ellipse, and then you have a bar or a platform or a rectangle at the bottom, right? So whatever parts were shaded in figure A, those parts are not shaded in B, and the ones that those were not shaded in A are now shaded in B. So इसको बोलते हैं कि पूरा का पूरा इमेज का जो शेडिंग है वो रिवर्स हो गया, ठीक है? If I go by that logic, so the parts that are not shaded in C should get shaded in D and vice versa. So let's look at the rectangle now. So we have got a shaded rectangle made up of two squares, then non-shaded and then non-shaded and shaded. इसका उल्टा B वाला टाइप होगा इस तरह का, A वाला टाइप होगा, C वाला टाइप होगा, D तो नहीं हो सकता. Now let's look at the ellipse one. So in the ellipse one, it looks like buck teeth, है ना? लोगों के दांत होते हैं ऐसे खरगोश वाले, वैसे दो दिख रहे हैं parts, not exactly squares but part of squares. So these two are not shaded. That means the further one should be shaded. So B में तो नहीं है and A में भी नहीं है. There is only that in C. So again, C is the answer. Okay, good. Yes, you guys are correct. C is the answer. Next one. Select the option that is related to the third figure in the same way a second figure is related to the first figure. So first and second उसी तरह से related है जैसे third and fourth है. So how are they related? So they are the mirror images, right? As in, if I join these two figures will become mirror images of each other. ध्यान दो, अगर मैं फिगर 1 को ड्रॉ करूं तो फिगर 1 का बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर ऐसा है, ओके, एंड इफ आई ड्रॉ फिगर 2 बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर इज समथिंग लाइक दिस. सो दे आर द मिरर इमेजेस बट not side by side but bottom and top. So we need to find a figure, the fourth one, which is a mirror image of the third one in the very similar fashion, right? So we are supposed to have this particular knob which should be inverted. Inverted knob hai to C and D cannot be the answer. Now between A and B we need to have the inverted one. Now the shaded portion, if you see, it is closer to this particular part where the mirror lies. तो इधर भी जो वो शेडेड वाला पोर्शन होगा और उसके बाद नॉन शेडेड वाला उससे दूर होगा इस वाले से. So the shaded portion is going to be closer than the non shaded one ऊपर वाले साइड से of the figure square. स्क्वायर जो है मेजर वाला बड़ा वाला फिगर का बाउंड्री उससे ज्यादा नजदीक शेडेड वाला होगा as compared to non shaded, right? So that will help us distinguish between option A and B. So B is going to be the answer, and Prathamesh is wrong, Sam is wrong, Pawan is wrong. ठीक है? अरे देखो, थर्ड फिगर ऐसा है ना जी, ये रहा, ये रहा, ये रहा, फिर एक हैंडल है और फिर नॉब का बेस है, where this part is shaded and this part is shaded. Now the fourth one is going to be the mirror image of it, है ना? तो इधर मिरर है, इसका मिरर इमेज बनाने का है. If you are going to draw the mirror image, you are going to have this part, then the bar part shaded will be closer, and then you will have an ellipse. Now that ellipse is going to have the shaded portion here at the bottom because you have the shaded portion at the top, and then you will have a line like this. Between A and B mein, the shaded portion is at the top here, here the shaded portion is at the bottom. So obviously B is going to be the answer. Right, Pritam? ठीक है. Next wala. Select the one which is different from the other three responses. So odd one out है. Oh, very difficult. So this question is going to have two answers, depending upon how you see it. Nahin, this one is going to have Is it going to have two answers? Let me think. No, no, no. It's going to have only one answer. Is it option D or option E? Is it D or E? दोनों में से कौन सा है? B क्यों है? Why is B the answer? You guys are thinking because they are made up of circles. Guys, C option में ना वो स्क्वायर है छोटे छोटे. थोड़ा सा वो करो. Zoom, YouTube में zoom हो जाता है. So ऐसा तो नहीं है. So if you have got two figures that have got circles as their endpoints of those segments, you have got two figures where one is made up of squares and the other one made up of triangles. So B को आप जिस कारण से select कर रहे हो, that is the odd figure, different figure. Same logic से C भी हो सकता है. So which one? Okay. The answer is E, all are similar. Why? देखो, can I say that each figure is symmetrical along a vertical axis? मतलब mirror image, this blue line is the mirror image, agreed, for all the four figures? Yes or no? है? ठीक है. Because I'm going to erase this. If I draw a horizontal line for each of the four figures, can I say it's symmetrical up and bottom? As in, if I assume that blue line is the mirror, then we get the original image and the mirror image. Are they the mirror images of each other? हर figure में ऊपर और नीचे वाला ये भी है. So we saw the vertical line, we drew a vertical line, axis of symmetry. The other axis of symmetry is a horizontal line. Okay, let's draw the diagonal. Okay. Can I say along this diagonal, whatever you see on the left, same you see on the right? Whatever you see on the left मतलब कि towards the southwest corner and towards the northeast corner, they are the same. इधर में भी देखो ये मैं एग्जैक्ट फिगर ड्रॉ नहीं कर पा रहा हूं, बट इट विल बी पासिंग थ्रू द सेंटर ऑफ द स्क्वायर. सो यू विल फाइंड दैट देयर आर टू यू हैव अ शेप लाइक दिस ऑन आइदर साइड. ये वाला शेप दोनों तरफ है, इसके ऊपर भी है नीचे भी है. Now instead of this, if I draw the other diagonal, you will find that this is also going to be one of the axis of symmetry for each of the four figures. ठीक है. So since all have the same number of axis of symmetry, the answer is going to be E and not D. Now let me see what all logic you guys are giving. ठीक है. पहला लॉजिक आप लोगों ने दिया डबल इंटरसेक्शन, रेबेलियस hitman, Prathamesh. You guys are saying double intersection. ठीक है. Guys, logic ऐसा होना चाहिए कि it's not about intersecting points, it should not be about the number of segments. Number of segments होगा तो throughout होगा. Think about this. If I tell you B is the answer, क्यों? Because A, C, D, their end points of each segment, they are made up of 4 or more lines. मतलब स्क्वायर या सर्कल से बना हुआ है, या फिर मैं बोल सकता हूं कि 4 or more vertices हैं. That will be better because a circle has infinite vertices, right? A square has 4 vertices. जबकि ट्राइंगल 3 का है, सो ये ऑड वन आउट हो गया। ये बहुत गलत लॉजिक है, राइट? So the logic should be more about symmetry. It should be more about counting of segments if the segments had been just horizontal segments or simply vertical segments. But since you have something which looks symmetrical, you have to think along the lines of symmetry. तो आपका जो लॉजिक है ना कि उसमें 4 से ज्यादा उसमें क्लोज्ड फिगर बन रहा है, उसमें ज्यादा सेगमेंट्स यूज हुए हैं, वो लॉजिक सही नहीं है। Clear, Pawan? So the logic is symmetry wise, whether I draw horizontal, vertical, forward slash or backward slash, as in either of the diagonals for each figure, they all form axis of symmetry. So all the figures are symmetrical. Okay, next one. Which figure is different from the others? आपको एक आइडिया लग जाएगा देखते के साथ कि डू यू हैव टू काउंट थिंग्स, डू यू हैव टू काउंट द वर्टिसेस, डू यू हैव टू सी सिमेट्री, क्या फाइंड आउट करना है? जैसे इधर सिमेट्री है ही नहीं, सो व्हाई डू इवन थिंक ऑफ सिमेट्री, राइट? आई बिलीव दिस इज रिलेटिवली इजियर। प्रीतम, एग्जाम में पेन एंड पेपर, मतलब पेन यूज करके पेपर भी बनाते हैं, मतलब और कैसे बनाओगे? स्क्रीन पे लिखना अलाउड तो है नहीं, वो बाहर निकाल देंगे। क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 का सिंगल आंसर कैसे निकाले वो बताओ। रेबेलियस क्या बताए? क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, अभी अपन 12th पे है, अब 2 का पूछ रहे हो? बहुत रेबेलियस हो यार। If mirror, then left or right. If water, then downwards. Yogita, you can devise your own logic. I mean, if you're saying whenever we say mirror, it's always left or right, and when we say water, it's up and bottom, as in up and below. चलेगा, पर ऐसा नहीं है कि mirror हमेशा left right होता, नीचे भी तो रख सकते हैं। So completely your choice. How would you like to call it? So definitely, if you follow it through, all the figures are mirror images of one or the other in one way or the other. It's about the number of stars that you will find is different here. You have got 4 stars here, while each of the remaining three figures, they have 3 stars each. The mountains, they are the same, and the 2 trees, which look like pine trees or Christmas trees, so they are also same. Symmetrical, completely symmetrical, as in each figure is not symmetrical. I'm saying pair of figures are symmetrical in one way or the other. C वाले में that is not a symmetry because you have got more stars here. You have got 4 here, while the other figures they have only 3. So यहां पर पता चल गया ना कि काउंट करके पता चल जाएगा, सिमेट्री नहीं देखनी आपको, right? So yes, all of you are सही, or you guys are correct. C is the answer. ठीक है, I'll go back to question number 2. Rebellious जाऊंगा. Which of the following figure can be removed so that the remaining figures they fall in a pattern? So there are 5 figures, right? एक किसको हटा दे कि बाकी चारों आपको पैटर्न में बन जाएंगे. So this is figure number 1, 2, 3, figure number 4 and figure number 5. D as in 4th, मेरे को भी वही लग रहा. The symbol division was little weird, right? ठीक है, let's see. So there are three symbols, and the entire square is divided into 9 small squares. Okay. So if we follow plus symbol, you will find that plus symbol is moving slowly in the clockwise direction along the border small squares, right? So अगली बार इसका नीचे आने का बारी है, which makes sense. Now if I look at the minus symbol, this is also moving slowly along the border. Actually, it's kind of following the plus symbol. Minus is always, there is a gap of 1 square between plus and minus. Plus is always ahead in the clockwise direction. तो ये माइनस का फिर बारी है, तो उसको इधर होना चाहिए था, टॉप नॉर्थ. Division was little difficult to figure out because ये random जा रहा है, लग रहा है, but it's not actually random. So division moves 2 places first, then it moves 1, 2, 3, 4 places. So division symbol is moving even number of times and it's increasing every time. So पहले 2 places, then 4, अब 6 होना चाहिए. So if division moves 6 places, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. तो division आना चाहिए बीच में, right? पर 5th वाले में division कहीं और है. So 1, 2 के बाद how can it be 8? What is happening? How is division moving? Seven, 4, 0. Nah, shouldn't make sense. Division is following. It moved to, it moved 2, then it moved 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it moved 8. The only logic that we can do is it's not even number of times, but rather powers of 2 times ये move कर रहा है. कोई और logic तो है नहीं, right? So D will be the answer. The 4th figure is what we can completely ignore, such that 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 5th, they will fall in line. They will form a pattern, right? Next one, excuse me, next one. Which of the following figures bears the closest resemblance to the question figure? Oh ho ho. हाँ, rebellious वही है. It's not even. I was expecting 2, 4, 6. ऐसे expect करा था, पर वो हुआ नहीं. तो 8 था, तो कोई नहीं. 2, 4, 8 is also a pattern, right? Powers of 2. Which of the given figures is the closest resemblance? Anyone? A, C, D. यार D किधर से? D कैसे है? The star and that envelope, they are touching each other. They are not overlapping. They are not superimposing each other. They are not far away. So B and D तो नहीं हो सकता. They should be touching, right? Now, if you look at figure A and C, the vertex is touching the vertex of the envelope, but here the vertex is not touching. The inner vertex is touching the outer vertex of the envelope. So एक ही option बचता है जो C है. But then how are they related? Actually, they are the mirror images, right? So if I draw a mirror, इसका mirror image C बन जाएगा. So that is the closest resemblance. Okay? Resemblance doesn't mean कि वही दिखना चाहिए. वैसा कुछ दिखना चाहिए. Suppose you see somebody, okay, in the mirror, not in real life, but उसका आपको कल image दिखा mirror में, and couple of days later you saw that person in person, reality में सामने देखा, तो you'll be like, हाँ देखा चेहरा लग रहा है, even though it was a mirror image, right? Anyways, human beings from the outside we are completely symmetrical, majorly symmetrical. From the inside we are not. हार्ट थोड़ा एक्सक्यूज मी, हार्ट थोड़ा साइड में है, लीवर केवल एक है, पैनक्रियाज एक है. So inside this skin we are not symmetrical, outside yes. Okay, next question. Select the correct mirror image of the given figure when the mirror is placed at A dash B dash as AB as shown. AB single inverted में है, तो इसका mirror image कैसा दिखना चाहिए, कौन सा होना चाहिए? So it is made up of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shapes, where one of the shapes is further made up of 4 shapes. So पहले तो let's look at the shaded part, the small. नीचे से शुरू करते हैं. We have a circle, we have a triangle, both of them are shaded. Now the mirror image should have the triangle shaded on the left hand side and the circle shaded on the right hand side. पहले इससे फिगर आउट करते हैं कि कौन सा ऑप्शन एलिमिनेट हो सकता है, या शायद एक ही ऑप्शन सेलेक्ट हो जाए. सो डी तो नहीं हो रहा, right? Then we have this star shaped figure, 4 vertex. So the top one is shaded, so ye bhi top one will be shaded, that stays the same, right? Which is true for all the remaining 3. Then we have this curved edged rectangle, and then we have a part of the leaf, let's say, so it should be pointing here. अभी तक सब में चल रहा है. Then we have a triangle and another triangle. The first triangle, that is the triangle on the left, should have its base wala segment which looks like a small trapezium, should be shaded. The one on the right should not be, right? So यहाँ पर काफी मुश्किल है. मैं काम करता हूँ, इसके शेप को ना थोड़ा बड़ा कर देता हूँ, शायद उससे कुछ आ सके, कुछ क्लियर हो सके. ओके, बहुत ज्यादा क्लियर नहीं है, पर आप लोग शायद बता सकोगे. In the first figure, both of them are shaded. In the next figure, the second one is shaded, and in the next figure, the first one is shaded, as in the left hand side one is shaded. तो मैं इसको black नहीं, pink से shade कर देता हूँ. So the first figure, both of them are shaded. In figure number B, right वाला shaded है. In figure number C, left वाला shaded है. So obviously, नहीं, देखो वो फिगर ऐसा था ना कि उसका अगर आप स्क्रीनशॉट लेके ऐसे करोगे ना तो वो वैसा ही दिखेगा. सारे शेडेड दिख रहे हैं, इवन दो देयर इज अ गैप, आई कैन सी दैट. ठीक है, मेरे को बीच में लाइन दिख रहा है. So I have just made the figures more accurate. Which one is the answer between B and C? C? ठीक है, ये shaded नहीं है, ये इतना छोटा फिगर है ना कि वो shaded दिख रहा है. It has got pixelated. Okay. हाँ, रेबेलियस मेरे लिए भी है, पर मैंने उसको थोड़ा सा अभी जूम इन किया ना, एज इन बड़ा किया ना, तो मेरे को वो दिख रहा. तो मैंने इसीलिए उसको कैटेगराइज कर लिया कि दीज आर द 3 फिगर्स. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन. We need to find the correct water image. Water image, as in the water is going to lie on the ground. Water is not on the left or right. So we have got R, F, G, 5, A, P. So the mirror image of R is going to look like this. Options check kar lo. Then the mirror image of F is going to look like this, which is going to look like a T, right? So mirror image of G, which is more like a 9, is going to look like more like a inverted 9 mirror image wala. So we are going to have ye. See, this is the line which is the backbone of G. So that is exactly the line that you are supposed to have. So the small letter G, actually its mirror image looks like an A, right? So B नहीं हो सकता, ए एंड जी एक दूसरे का मिरर इमेज होता है लोअर केस में, ठीक है। विच वन? सिंस वी हैव एन ई वी शुड जस्ट एक नजर देख लो, अदरवाइज हमेशा नन ऑफ द अबव को इग्नोर करना चाहिए, राइट। P is going to look like a B, and B is going to look like a P. 5 is not going to look like anything, right? And this A is going to look like a G now. ये हम देख चुके हैं. So the only option that makes sense is एक ही बचा था C. E तो नहीं होता. Correct? Okay, let's go to question number 2. Rebellious asked question number 2. Question number 2 में क्या करना था? We were able to eliminate option A, C, D and E. ये चारों एलिमिनेट हो गए थे, तो एक तो टिक करोगे ना रेबेलियस, तो B को ही करोगे. Why to check C और D जब ऑप्शन बचा ही एक है कि नहीं? मेर्स क्वेश्चन इज सीटी एग्जाम आईपीएल के पहले होगा या बाद में? मेरे को नहीं पता. पहले होना चाहिए बाद में होना चाहिए आईपीएल का? पहले हुआ तो देखो देख नहीं पाओगे, है ना, क्योंकि घर वाले बोलेंगे पढ़ाई करो एग्जाम है. और बाद में हुआ भी नहीं देख पाओगे, घर वाले बोलेंगे रिजल्ट तो लाए नहीं, आईपीएल देखने का चक्कर पड़ा है. क्योंकि आईपीएल का अगर इतना टेंशन है, पढ़ाई तो चल नहीं रही है कि आप आईपीएल और लाइफ का एक बड़ा एग्जाम को आप कंपेयर कर रहे हो कि किसकी ज्यादा प्रायोरिटी होनी चाहिए. ठीक है. Before you guys leave, please make sure that you like the video. I see only 39 likes and while 80 plus people are watching. Quickly like करो, उसके बाद फिर हम लोग आगे बढ़ेंगे. So if you guys are going to prepare for this year's MBA exam as well, if you guys are new, some of you are, then you can join our CAT 2023 comprehensive program. In this, we provide you with a tablet on which you can attend all the live sessions, which are more than 200 hours of live sessions. You can write more than 75 mocks. Some of them are non-CAT. CAT and non-CAT का पूरा mixture होता है. We provide you with more than 10,000 practice questions. You get more than 300 engaging videos. And we help you with your GDPI and VAT preparation. More than 15 of them are live and recorded sessions provided to you. You also get books to solve the questions in the offline mode. You also get previous year questions so that you don't have to wander around in order to search for them. For this program, there is going to be a scholarship test which is going to be held on 18th of March at 7 p.m. Make sure that you register for this. You can avail up to 90% scholarship. Okay. The seats are limited. ठीक है, ये याद रखना. And on 21st March at 7 p.m. Mr. Saral is going to take a session, how to crack CAT 2023 in 8 months. He is going to help you devise a test taking strategy. So make sure everyone to register for this also. Limited seats are there. It's not like hundreds of people can attend it. And like always, we have been taking this 100 most expected MAHCET questions every day. So please join for these sessions every day. And you can also get our daily quiz section wise. For that, you will have to download the app and start giving the quiz. Quiz is much more important than solving a lot of questions, because once you solve quiz, your concepts get better. If you solve questions, you just practice how to solve equations. ठीक है? तो ये फर्क है. Now, I still check today MAHCET exam dates have not been out. So in case if you guys are wondering कि अभी तक हुआ है कि नहीं आया रिजल्ट, उसका डेट नहीं आया, ठीक है. So अभी वेट कर लो. So as per my expectation, I don't think it's going to be before 25th. ठीक है, 25th तो मिनिमम आप मान के चलो. Okay. Possible, right, Adit? It's possible. I'm not sure. Okay. Chalo, thank you everyone. Thank you very much. Pavan, I will be taking AR only. It's going to be day after tomorrow or maybe after that, and then we will be having DI as well. So if you look at the previous year sessions, we have done VA, RC, we have done Quant, we have done LR, we are doing AR, LR and AR parallelly chal raha almost. We still have to do DI. We did 1 or 2 sessions on DI. We will be doing at least 2 more sessions on DI. क्योंकि DI ज़्यादा आता नहीं है, वो क्वांट में आता है. ठीक है? हाँ, श्मिता, of course. बिल्कुल आता है. Okay. Chalo, thank you everyone. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to subscribe the video, subscribe the channel. Don't forget to like and follow our Facebook and Instagram pages. And if you guys have any doubt, please make sure to join our Telegram channel. And you can download our app from Google Play free and watch hundreds and hundreds of videos. Thank you for joining. I'll see you guys very soon. Until then, take care, prepare, study. और आदित्य, IPL का सपना छोड़ दो अभी, वो अगले साल भी होगा. ठीक है? चलो, take care. Bye bye. मार्च में हो गए, अप्रैल में? कौशल, nobody knows. Okay, thank you, Pavan. Bye.